too much.
Too cold?
Yeah, inside the house is very cold.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
You live in Puente Alto, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it cold in that area?
Yes, because I'm near the mountains. So
Okay.
yeah.
In Maipo, that part?
Yeah. Near of them. Near of there.
Maipo is
Yeah.
very cold.
Yeah.
Catalina, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
Fine, thank you. I can hear you from a far distance, Catalina.
Really?
Very far away. Are you in Machalí, Rancagua?
No, I'm in Santiago. Should be better.
You're in Santiago. Okay.
I'm going to try to enter again and see if it gets better.
No, but isn't it a problem with the microphone? I mean, are you far away from the microphone?
No, it's the same as always.
No, leave it there. I think it's okay.
Yeah. Or maybe I can connect the.
Oh, well.
Let's see if it gets better with this.
Yeah, because I can hear you, but from a distance.
Let's see.
Because I'm not deaf. That is it. So far, but do you have a microphone with the headphones?
The microphone is the computer's microphone, and now I'm going to try to use this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it better?
Yeah, better, yes.
Hello.
Hello, Francisco, how are you?
Fine.
Good.
Thanks.
Well, today is our last class as such, okay? So for that, I have prepared different activities, okay? The first one is to check. Could you do the homework I gave you, the short homework I gave you for last class?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I did.
Very good, kids. Okay. Congratulations. Then I would like to do some listening and some discussion about films. Do you like watching films?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, me too. Okay. Well, actually, I have prepared two different types of material, but with the same topic, talking about films. The first one has to do with listening comprehension, different genres, okay? The second one is more directed, more focused on new vocabulary. I'm sure that that vocabulary is not familiar to some of you. It's a little bit more advanced vocabulary, yeah? And then after that, well, I would like to have enough time to do that. I would like to practice for the oral test next week, that is with some cards. Well, let's see if we have enough time to do all that, okay? It's a lot of work. Okay, so first I would like to start with the homework. Is that okay? If I'm not wrong, I asked you to do, the material about the video we watched, about preferences video. Exercise 2, the second part, vocabulary gap fill, where there were parts of the conversation with blanks. You had to see, we'll check this. Okay, wait. Okay, this is the homework, right? The idea was to complete fill in the blanks using the words from the list. Is that okay? So let's see, wait. Okay, whoops. Definitely I cannot move this. Okay, let's see, Carlos, please, can you read the first line?
Yes, miss. Wait a second, please. Yeah, okay. Chris, they are just funny. I've always had dogs. Cats are a little bit moody.
Moody, okay, good. Be careful when you pronounce this, I've. The
Okay.
pronunciation is I have, but as
I've
it is
had.
abbreviated, you pronounce I've. Okay? I've always had dogs. Good. Let's see Lorraine. Catalina, please.
Definitely cats, cause I got a phobia against dogs.
Right. A phobia against dogs.
The
Natasha.
part she said cause
Cause means because.
because it's the
Like
first time I
big-
see it like COS.
No. This cause means because is the way to say it. I mean, when you speak orally and an informal context. Informal, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, Natasha. Galia.
Okay.
Natasha one.
Natasha, neither. I got
Neither.
bitten. Oh, neither. I got bitten by a dog when I was younger, so that put me off of dogs, and I'm allergic to cats. So
Yeah, right. Good. Go on, Francisco, please.
I am quite a plain food person, so I can't kind of love savory food. Nothing spicy, and I love cakes.
Okay, spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy. Right. Good. Go on, Carlos, please.
Lorraine.
Lorraine,
I am from Jamaica. Jamaica?
Jamaican.
Yeah. How miss?
Jamaican.
Jamaica. Okay. Background.
Okay, right. Good. Go on, Catalina, please. Sasha.
Few days on the beach, a few days in the mountains. I can decide. Indecisive.
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 Indecisive. Right. Go on, Galia, please.
okay. Lorraine.
Yes.
Blue seas, nice skies. Well, not too much of a hot temperature. I'm not really a hot climate person.
Uh-huh.
I moan when it
Moan.
goes moan
Moan.
when it goes about 25 degrees. But yeah, I suppose the stereotypical, being on a beach or just really exploring actually.
Okay, good. Let's see, something, I don't know if I told you this, but in English, when you have, I mean, there are some words that are long. I mean, when I say long, I say at least 3 syllables. For example, this word. When you have these long words, normally as the stress in English goes on the first syllable, right, the first on the left, normally this syllable in the middle disappears, or if it doesn't disappear, it becomes much, much softer. So what you pronounce here is this. Temperature. Temperature. I tried to write it more or less the way it sounds. Can you see what I wrote?
Temperature.
Temperature. The same thing happens with this word. It's not a word that you use every day, but anyway, literature. Literature. Perhaps it's easy with literature. Is better than you. It's the same ending as the previous one. Literature.
Literature.
Yeah. Do you understand it? Words like this one. Did I show you a video? Did I upload a video about this or not? Can't remember. With drop syllables. Let me see. I can't remember. I usually upload a video where there is a teacher explaining how to pronounce these words. Did I? Do you remember if I?
No, I think not.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. Let me see, because I did it in another group. Wait. I know. No, I didn't. I will upload it because it's something that you can study by yourselves. And where am I? Okay. For example, the word history. It's not history, it's history. So you can see that this syllable in the middle disappears practically. Yeah. There is, let's see another word, this word. It's not secretary or something like that, because as I said, the first syllable is the secretary. 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 You see? So usually when you have the ending of the word is T-A-R-Y, T-O-R-Y. And sometimes like this, cemetery, for example. Cemetery. Yeah? Another word. This is one of the words that the teacher on the tape gives. This is not Catholic. That is a very usual mistake. Or Catholic, or something like that. It's sorry, I forgot to stress the word. Catholic, Catholic. So the
Catholic?
old Catholic, con C de española, Catholic.
Catholic.
Yes.
Catholic.
Yes.
Catholic. Wow.
Catholic. Yeah.
No Catholic.
No, it's not Catholic. No. Many. Well, another word is this one. This is another example that she gives, because here you can hear people say chocolate, chocolate.
Chocolate.
No, it's chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate. During the break, I will upload the it's a tutorial from YouTube where she explains, and she gives many examples and gives you exercises for you to do how to pronounce this. So it's I think it's a very good tip to improve your pronunciation and also your listening comprehension. Sometimes you expect to hear something different from what it is. Yeah. Okay, any question about this? No?
No, miss.
Okay, let me clear this. Okay. Well, so now we are going to go to our next topic that is films. Yes. What type of films do you like most? What are your favorite types of films? Anybody?
I like the I don't know how to say science fiction,
Yes.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Science fiction films?
Yeah, I like that kind of movie
Okay. Can I ask you why?
because well, the effects of the movie and sometimes the history of the movie too.
The history,
Um,
you mean the story, the plot.
yeah.
You say plot when you talk about books
Oh,
or films, you talk about plots, la trama.
oh, plots. I
Plot.
don't know that word.
No plot.
No.
Well, it may have other meanings, but in this context, it's trama. Okay. Okay. Good. Any other favorite type of movie or film? Catalina.
I was thinking about Marvel, but I don't know how to call that kind of movies.
I haven't seen it, so I cannot help you. I mean, I've just heard the name, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
It's about like superheroes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Action movies, maybe.
Is
could
it?
be action. Yes. Yeah, but for example, I don't like Fast and Furious, that kind of movies, and that is action, and I don't like it at all. So it
Yeah.
depends. It
Action
depends,
with
but I like.
some logic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So it's not that. I mean, Marvel is not. It's superheroes. It's about
it's super.
superheroes.
Yeah, it's like a comic that they took it to the big screen.
Okay. And why do you like that type of film?
I like it because it makes sense. I mean, they do like a totally new world, and they mix everything, but everything makes sense. It's super like different movies, but every movie is in the same world, and they are connected in some way.
Okay.
And they're funny, yeah. At the same time, some action. They're funny.
Okay. Good. Let's see, Francisco. What about you?
I I like every types of films.
Any type?
Yeah, I think. I but I don't like the horror. It's
Not horror
the
movies.
no. It's the only type. I hate the horror. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like. I don't enjoy. mm,
Why not? What are the aspects that you most dislike?
I don't know. I don't um, scary with. I don't. Yeah, I don't scary with the movies, but I I don't get fun with the movie. I don't um, enjoy. I don't know really.
Yeah, but you don't get scared. First of all,
No,
you don't get scared.
no,
Okay.
no.
So it's boring then.
Yes, yes. It's boring for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I like some classic movies.
Like
The last movie I see it was Dance with Wolves.
Dance with Ghouls. That's a very old film.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. It's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Yes. Why do you like that so
Um,
much?
I like ¿cómo se llama? The movies of Tom Hanks, like Forrest Gump, these kind of movies. And that's all.
Okay. Very different movies. I mean,
Yeah.
Forrest Gump and Dance with Wolves, totally different.
Yes,
But
yes.
both of them are classics.
Yeah.
Have become classics.
Become classics.
Yes. Okay. Dance with Wolves. That's very old. Yes.
Yeah. 30 years.
Maybe.
I think.
It's the only film that I have seen in different languages. I've seen it in Portuguese, well, in Spanish, in English, in Portuguese, and in Italian. I think I've seen it like 6 times or 7 times. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Francisco. Let's see, Carlos, what about you? What's your favorite type of film?
I like gangster movies because
Gangster movies.
gangster
The
movies.
Untouchables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, The Good Father. I think
Sorry, which one?
For example, The Good Father.
Godfather.
The Godfather. I think is one of the best movies ever made about gangster. The world of the gangster. Yes.
The
very,
Godfather
very good.
1, 2, or 3, or the 3 of them?
The first one.
The first one.
The first one is the best. I think the second was very good, but not better than the first one.
Yeah.
And the third,
The third.
not better than the second. No, never.
Okay. Yeah. So gangster films. Did you see The Untouchables?
No. Wait. Untouchables. Wait.
Los
Let me
Intocables. The Untouchables.
let me search.
Of Kevin Costner too. Yes.
Kevin Costner too? I don't know.
Yes.
No, I don't see this movie.
You should see it. You should
Another
see it.
movie.
Because that is real. I mean, the real story, by the way, based on the true story. Elliot Ness, the policeman, was a real guy.
Is the history of Al Capone?
Yes. He was the one that caught Al Capone.
Oh, I will take notes and I will see that movie.
Yeah, you have. I don't think it's difficult to find that film because it's a very old one. Well, I haven't seen this version. I know the very old one, because the first one was in black and white when I was about 9 years old. Imagine, we are talking about the 70s. Okay, yeah. At that time, I was about 9, and that was shown on TV. I remember, but it's the same story. It's the same book anyway. It's very good. Okay, so we have something in common. Okay, all of us like films. Okay, right. Well, please go to your cursos. As I said, did I ask you to download? No. Material docente, please download my favorite film. That's the name of the file, please. Okay. Okay, here you have 6 pictures and you have 6 words or 6 names, 6 different types of films. So please match the picture with the correct words, please. Okay? Let's see the first picture. What type of film is it, Galia?
Cartoon.
Cartoon, right. Number 2, Catalina.
The number 2 will be horror.
Horror film, right. You're right. Horror, yes. Number 3, Carlos.
Action film.
Action, right. The next one, Francisco.
The next one, it's historical drama.
Right, historical drama, right. The next one, Galia.
Oh, is science fiction.
Right, science fiction. And the last one, Catalina.
Romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy, very well. Well, now I will ask you to listen to five different speakers talking about the genre. You know the word genre? Genre. That's, let me write the word. Wait. Oop.
Gender is a bad pronunciation of gender.
It's not gender, because gender means male or female. Be careful. This is gender. Gender means male or female. Yeah. But here we are talking about genre. That is another thing. What's the meaning of that genre? Genre. This is the how can we say is género. I don't know how to explain that. It's
El género de la película.
Yeah, but it's no, but because when you talk about arts, you can talk about movies, you can talk about books, about dance, so different genres.
Okay.
Different expressions of art, I would say. Yeah. Well, in this case, we're going to talk about different genres of films. We're talking about films. Yeah. Yes. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, here we have 5 speakers and here we have 5 different genres. Okay. The idea is to match the speaker with the correct genre of the film. Okay. Let me go here. Okay.
A. I really like The Notebook. It's a romantic classic. The story is about a poor boy called Noah who meets a rich girl called Ali. And they fall in love over one summer. But of course there are problems. Ali's parents don't approve of Noah because he is poor, and they get separated. Then a lot of time passes before they can get together again. She goes away to college and he writes to her every day. But she doesn't get the letters. Then, after quite a long time, Noah buys an old house which he promised to restore for Ali. He does it up, and she sees a newspaper article about it and goes to find him again. You can probably guess the rest, but it's a bit complicated because she is engaged to another man. Noah is played by Ryan Gosling, who is my favorite actor. And he stops the film from being too soppy. But you still cry a lot at the end. Rachel McAdams is really good too as Ali.
B.
I think my favourite film is Skyfall, the last James Bond movie. It stars Daniel Craig again, and Javier Bardem is this really evil baddie. They're both great, and so is Judi Dench as M, Bond's boss. It's a bit different to other Bond films. The story is more important, although there is still a lot of action. It's really well filmed, especially in the scenes which are shot in Shanghai and Scotland, and it's really exciting, of course. Bond is also a bit different. Although he does amazing things, he seems older, and that makes him more human and the story more realistic. Oh, the song by Adele is great too. You know, it won an Oscar.
C. It's not a very recent film, but I love Pride and Prejudice. The version with Keira Knightley as Elizabeth Bennet and Matthew McFadden as Mr. Darcy. The story is really clever and interesting. Besides being romantic, it's all about how we tend to jump to conclusions about people, and we're often completely wrong. Elizabeth thinks Mr. Darcy is stuck up and snobbish at the beginning of the film, but at the end, she realises she's been completely wrong, and he isn't like that at all. She also realises he has an enormous house, and that maybe helps her fall in love with him too. After I saw the film, I read the book by Jane Austen, and I really recommend that too. Although it was published 200 years ago, it's still a great read and really funny in parts.
D. My favourite film has to be The Matrix. Even though it was made back in 1999, it still feels really modern. It's about this ordinary man, Neo, played by Keanu Reeves, who works with computers during the day and is a hacker at night. One day, he is contacted by a woman who introduces him to a very strange man, Morpheus. Morpheus explains to Neo that what he thinks of as real is actually fiction, and the world is run by evil machines who have imprisoned and tricked the human race. Lawrence Fishburne is terrific as Morpheus, and Keanu Reeves is excellent. But the best thing about the film is the special effects. I can watch it again and again.
E. Let the Right One In is my favourite film. There are two versions. The first is Swedish and the second American. I prefer the original Swedish version. It's a modern vampire film and also a kind of love story, but it's really unsentimental and a bit scary in places. Oscar is a young boy with a lot of problems. He is being bullied at school and wants revenge on the bullies. Then some new neighbours move in next door and he becomes friends with Ellie, a beautiful but strange girl. I won't tell you any more because it will spoil the story, but expect a serial killer, a lot of violence and blood drinking. If you like that kind of thing, you'll love this.
Okay.
This recording was brought to you by the...
Okay. Let's check the matching. Where is it here? Okay. Well, they said speaker A, B, C. Well, never mind. Let's see speaker 1. What letter is it? Carlos?
It was a romance film, I think.
Yes, right.
But
Romance.
not the based on a book.
No, it's
No,
just a romance.
It was
Let's
just a
see.
romance.
Yes, good. Let's see, Galia, number 2, please.
Speaker 2 is an action film.
Right, an action film. Let's see. Good. Speaker 3, Catalina.
That one is a romance based on a book.
Right. Let's read. Good. Francisco, speaker 4.
The fourth, it's a science fiction film.
Right. Science fiction film. 5, speaker 5, Carlos.
A vampire film.
Okay. Right. A modern vampire film. Let's be. Okay, very good. Any questions or comments about this part?
Yes, Miss. I have a question. How to pronounce pride and prejudice?
Sorry, how do you pronounce what?
Orgullo y prejuicio in English.
Orgullo y prejuicio, pride and proud.
Pride and pride.
Pride, orgullo. No, but is the name was Pride and Proud or Pride and Prejudice? Well, Pride is orgullo.
The name of the book in
Pride and
Spanish is
Prejudice. That's the name of Pride and Prejudice.
prejudice. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Prejudice.
prejudice.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's go to the second page. You are going to listen again, but this time you're going to complete the gaps with the correct speakers. Have a look at the sentences before listening, please.
The number next to the letter is like
The
how
number
many
of
times
times,
it
yeah, it's repeat A,
repeat?
speaker A is repeated twice.
Okay.
Speaker E is repeated 3. You see? Because here you have 9 sentences and there are, yeah, there you have the 9 sentences. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Let me, okay.
A. I really like The Notebook. It's a romantic classic. The story is about a poor boy called Noah who meets a rich girl called Ali. And they fall in love over one summer. But of course, there are problems. Ali's parents don't approve of Noah because he is poor, and they get separated. Then a lot of time passes before they can get together again. She goes away to college and he writes to her every day. But she doesn't get the letters. Then, after quite a long time, Noah buys an old house which he promised to restore for Ali. He does it up, and she sees a newspaper article about it and goes to find him again. You can probably guess the rest, but it's a bit complicated because she is engaged to another man. Noah is played by Ryan Gosling, who is my favorite actor. And he stops the film from being too soppy. But you still cry a lot at the end. Rachel McAdams is really good too as Ali.
B.
I think my favourite film is Skyfall, the last James Bond movie. It stars Daniel Craig again, and Javier Bardem is this really evil baddie. They're both great, and so is Judi Dench as M, Bond's boss. It's a bit different to other Bond films. The story is more important, although there is still a lot of action. It's really well filmed, especially in the scenes which are shot in Shanghai and Scotland, and it's really exciting, of course. Bond is also a bit different. Although he does amazing things, he seems older, and that makes him more human and the story more realistic. Oh, the song by Adele is great too. You know, it won an Oscar.
C.
It's not a very recent film, but I love Pride and Prejudice. The version with Keira Knightley as Elizabeth Bennet and Matthew McFadden as Mr. Darcy. The story is really clever and interesting. Besides being romantic, it's all about how we tend to jump to conclusions about people, and we're often completely wrong. Elizabeth
thinks Mr. Darcy is stuck up and snobbish at the beginning of the film, but at the end, she realises she's been completely wrong and he isn't like that at all. She also realises he has an enormous house, and that maybe helps her fall in love with him too. After I saw the film, I read the book by Jane Austen, and I really recommend that too. Although it was published 200 years ago, it's still a great read and really funny in parts.
D.
My favourite film has to be The Matrix. Even though it was made back in 1999, it still feels really modern. It's about this ordinary man, Neo, played by Keanu Reeves, who works with computers during the day and is a hacker at night. One day, he is contacted by a woman who introduces him to a very strange man, Morpheus. Morpheus explains to Neo that what he thinks of as real is actually fiction, and the world is run by evil machines who have imprisoned and tricked the human race. Lawrence Fishburne is terrific as Morpheus, and Keanu Reeves is excellent. But the best thing about the film is the special effects. I can watch it again and again.
E.
Let the Right One In is my favourite film. There are two versions. The first is Swedish and the second American. I prefer the original Swedish version. It's a modern vampire film and also a kind of love story, but it's really unsentimental and a bit scary in places. Oscar is a young boy with a lot of problems. He is being bullied at school and wants revenge on the bullies. Then some new neighbours move in next door and he becomes friends with Ellie, a beautiful but strange girl. I won't tell you any more because it will spoil the story, but expect a serial killer, a lot of violence and blood drinking. If you like that kind of thing, you'll love this.
Okay.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council.
Okay. Could you complete the gaps? Could you fill in all the gaps?
I can't. I
You
can't.
can't.
Only 7.
I can't. Yes.
Once
Only
again,
7. Mm,
or you think it's useless? What do you think?
Miss,
Yes.
how I can say me faltan 2?
There are two. I need to do 2 more.
I need to do 2 more.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Alright.
asking. Is it helpful if I play it again or not? Do you want to listen to it once again or not?
Yes, please.
Okay. Be clear, please. Okay.
A.
I really like The Notebook. It's a romantic classic. The story is about a poor boy called Noah who meets a rich girl called Ali. And they fall in love over one summer. But of course there are problems. Ali's parents don't approve of Noah because he is poor, and they get separated. Then a lot of time passes before they can get together again. She goes away to college and he writes to her every day. But she doesn't get the letters. Then, after quite a long time, Noah buys an old house which he promised to restore for Ali. He does it up, and she sees a newspaper article about it and goes to find him again. You can probably guess the rest, but it's a bit complicated because she is engaged to another man. Noah is played by Ryan Gosling, who is my favorite actor. And he stops the film from being too soppy. But you still cry a lot at the end. Rachel McAdams is really good too as Ali.
B.
I think my favourite film is Skyfall, the last James Bond movie. It stars Daniel Craig again, and Javier Bardem is this really evil baddie. They're both great, and so is Judi Dench as M, Bond's boss. It's a bit different to other Bond films. The story is more important, although there is still a lot of action. It's really well filmed, especially in the scenes which are shot in Shanghai and Scotland, and it's really exciting, of course. Bond is also a bit different. Although he does amazing things, he seems older, and that makes him more human and the story more realistic. Oh, the song by Adele is great too. You know, it won an Oscar.
C.
It's not a very recent film, but I love Pride and Prejudice. The version with Keira Knightley as Elizabeth Bennet and Matthew McFadden as Mr. Darcy. The story is really clever and interesting. Besides being romantic, it's all about how we tend to jump to conclusions about people, and we're often completely wrong. Elizabeth thinks Mr. Darcy is stuck up and snobbish at the beginning of the film, but at the end, she realises she's been completely wrong, and he isn't like that at all. She also realises he has an enormous house, and that maybe helps her fall in love with him too. After I saw the film, I read the book by Jane Austen, and I really recommend that too. Although it was published 200 years ago, it's still a great read and really funny in parts.
D.
My favourite film has to be The Matrix. Even though it was made back in 1999, it still feels really modern. It's about this ordinary man, Neo, played by Keanu Reeves, who works with computers during the day and is a hacker at night. One day, he is contacted by a woman who introduces him to a very strange man, Morpheus. Morpheus explains to Neo that what he thinks of as real is actually fiction, and the world is run by evil machines who have imprisoned and tricked the human race. Lawrence Fishburne is terrific as Morpheus, and Keanu Reeves is excellent. But the best thing about the film is the special effects. I can watch it again and again.
E.
Let the Right One In is my favourite film. There are two versions. The first is Swedish and the second American. I prefer the original Swedish version. It's a modern vampire film and also a kind of love story, but it's really unsentimental and a bit scary in places. Oscar is a young boy with a lot of problems. He is being bullied at school and wants revenge on the bullies. Then some new neighbours move in next door and he becomes friends with Ellie, a beautiful but strange girl. I won't tell you any more because it will spoil the story, but expect a serial killer, a lot of violence and blood drinking. If you like that kind of thing, you'll love this.
Okay.
This
Okie dokie. Could you complete them now?
I think so.
Yes,
Okay.
miss.
Let's see,
Yes, I
speaker one. Not speaker one. Exercise one. We're going to read just the letters, okay? Galia, please. Number one.
I think it's C.
Right. Good. Number two, Carlos.
A.
Right. Good. Number three, Catalina.
B.
I'm sorry.
Letter B.
B like Brazil.
Yes.
No. Mm-mm. Any other option? Francisco or Galia?
I think it's D.
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 D like Danish. Yes.
Yeah.
D. Let's see number 4, Francisco.
The number 4 is C.
No. Any other option? Carlos, Catalina?
D.
Sorry?
Number 4, D.
D. D. Right. D like Daniel. Yeah. Let's see number 5. Anybody?
E.
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 Good. 6.
E again.
E
E
again.
again.
Very good, Galia. Number 7.
A.
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 A. A.
Yes. 8.
E.
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 Right. Number 9.
B.
B. Right. Okay, guys. Very good. Any question about this? Any comment about these films? And about this part?
Mm,
No?
no.
No.
Okay, no questions? Good. Let's see. Now I would like you to think about the last film you, I don't know if it's the last film, but a good film you have seen recently. Yes? Have you seen any good film recently? Have you?
Yes, I see one.
Okay, I see, I saw, I have seen.
I saw.
Okay. Yeah. I want you to think, I mean, something similar. Let me show. I will show you because I want you to think about that film, okay? Here you have some suggestions, like I saw, I don't know, Dance with Wolves. It's got, I don't know, Kevin Costner in it. It's about, the thing I liked about it was more or less this, and other things you want to say also, right? But here you have some guidelines, okay? For you to talk about a good film you have seen recently, okay? Do you understand it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, miss.
Some minutes for you to think, and then you tell me about it. But remember, please don't write what you're going to say. I mean, take some notes, some information, but not the complete text, please. Okay, can anybody start? Who can start? No.
I can.
Yeah, okay, Galia.
I need more time.
Okay. The last movie I saw was Wonder Woman 1984.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
That's the name. That's the name. Wonder Woman
That's the name.
1984. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last movie of Wonder Woman because I think there are two movies of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and the protagonist is Gal Gadot, and the movie is about a super heroine that um uh, I, how do we say enfrentar
Face.
faced that yeah the super heroine faced um the villains. There was two villains
Uh-huh.
in the movie, so take a a little long to defeat them.
Okay.
Yeah, but the movie was fine, but I don't like so much really
Why
because
not?
I feel they try to force uh, uh, the feminines I don't know the power the feminine
Feminist power?
power. Yeah, I feel like they force that, so I don't like that.
Yeah. And what did you like about it?
Oh well, the effects and the story, yeah, maybe was good but not so good. um One of the villains was uh, how do we say ingenioso?
Ingenious?
Ingenious, yeah. One of the villain was
Mhm.
ingenious because was a stone, and the
Ah.
stone transformed to a human. So was was
What's
strange,
about,
but
yeah, and what's about the name of the film? Why 1984?
oh, because was in that year. No, no,
yes, it's
was
true. Was in the 18 in the
well.
in that time
The
Yeah, I
original
think
movie.
so. I think so.
in the 80s.
In the 80s. But wait a minute,
Indeed.
but I don't understand. Yeah, I know that the Wonder Woman was a famous TV serial at that time, a
Yeah.
movie also in the 80s. But what about this one? Is it, I don't understand why now it is
Uh,
1984.
because the first movie was uh, much older than that. So uh, like the 90 maybe 19 the first movie, and then um, Wonder Woman. Uh, they showed the Wonder Woman too many years before that. So was in the 80s, the last movie.
Ah, okay, but the present, this version that you saw takes place in this time, not in 1984.
No, was in the 90s, the second
Ah,
movie. But
the
the first movie was
in
before that
1984. Ah, and why did they? I don't understand the reason to. It's just
uh,
to
because
publicity.
they show the Wonder Woman uh, like in too many years because o sea, she have a long life,
Yeah,
so
but I
like a
imagine
vampire.
she's a
She has
different actress, or not?
no. Well, if we compare with the original Wonder Woman, yes, they are different actresses.
I imagine.
Yeah, but this is the last Wonder Woman.
Ah, yeah. The first one was called the actress was Lindsay something.
I don't remember the name of
I don't
the
remember her
actress,
face, but
but in the credits of the movie, she appeared like
appeared.
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Lindsay something, I think. Okay. Okay, and where did you see that film?
I see that maybe 2 weeks ago.
Where?
Where?
Mm.
In the TV.
On TV.
On TV.
On TV. Okay. Okay. Good, Galia. Good. Who can continue? NTN2. Carlos, let's see.
Era un signo de espere, pero.
Okay.
Pero no, está bien. Igual, I can do it.
Okay.
The last week, when my friends in Discord, we saw the first and the second part of the Lord of the Ring. One of the best fantasy movie ever made. The plot is about a young boy called Frodo Bolson. The actor was Elijah Wood. He had to carry the unique ring to the flame of Mordor, the place where the ring was ground. I think the word of para forjado. To avoid the Dark Lord obtain the ring.
Okay.
If the Dark Lord obtain the ring, he can conquest all the world of the Middle Earth. That was the last movie I saw.
I saw. Okay, who were the main actors of the story?
Elijah Wood was the main actor.
Yeah. And why did you like it?
Because the movie is very good made. I think it's the word. The actors make a very good job. The special effects also very good effects. For the time that was 2002.
It's an old film.
An old film, yes.
Okay.
Very old.
So Elijah Wood was a young boy.
A young boy, yes. And he made a very good interpretation of Frodo Bolson. And the other actors too, but I don't investigate the numbers, the names of the actors.
Their names.
Their names.
Okay, so you liked effects.
The effects and the history.
The plot.
The plot.
Okay, and the film was very well made.
Well made. Thank you, Miss.
Well made. Okay, Carlos, very good. Francisco, can you continue, please?
Okay. The last movie I saw, it was Dance with Wolves.
Sorry, which one?
Dance with Wolves.
With wolves.
Wolves.
Okay.
And in this week, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's got Kevin Costner in it, and he is the director too. It's about American Civil War soldier, and he going to the far west and be friends with the Indians, the Sioux.
Yeah.
And the rest is a spoiler. But the movie, it's named Dance with Wolves because the Indians see the soldier playing with a wolf in the land, and
in the field.
And this is yours. No, so his. This is his name. No, this is his Sioux names.
Yeah.
Dance with Wolves.
This is the name that the Sioux give him.
Exactly. And this movie won 5 or 7 Oscar. I don't know, but once I think 5 won the beauty, the music of the movie is beautiful. And the photography too, and the plot is very emotional. And the actor is no, that is all, I think.
That's why you liked it so much?
The plot, the music, and the photography.
The photography is great.
Yes, is the most impact me. Impress me. Yes.
Impressing.
Impressing me.
It's impressing. It's.
No, pero si quiero decir me impresionó.
Well, but
Impress me.
it's impressing. Impressing. It's impressing. It's, well, it's great. It's fascinating. I was amazed. You can say amazing also. I was amazed by the photography. Or the photography was amazing. Yes?
I was amazed by the photography.
Or the photography was amazing. Okay, Francisco, quite good.
Okay.
Quite good. But be careful with verbs and some grammar. When you say the last movie was whatever. You cannot say the last movie it was, because you have two subjects together. The last movie and it is the same. See what I mean? The last movie was.
Yes, I catch.
Okay. And when you were, talking about the soldier, the story starts when the soldier goes to the far west. Not going. He goes to the far west. Okay? Good. Let's see, Catalina, last but not least.
Okay, so the last movie that I saw was The Invention of Lying. The main character is Ricky Gervais. I don't know how is the pronunciation. And the plot is about an alternative reality where lying doesn't exist. So, so everybody tells you the truth and only the truth. And the main character, it's kind of like that, yeah. So the main character discovers that he's the only one who can lie. So he takes advantage of that because he's in a moment where he loses his job. He loses it, and he's in need of money. So he went to the bank and he said, like, I have money in my account and I want to take it. And they were like, okay, and they gave money to him, but he didn't have any. So things like this. And in some point, he said that he can talk to God or something like that. And the TV went to his house, and they were like, talk about God and tell us how is it, and in some point, and that happened because his mom was dying at the hospital, in the hospital.
He was dying in the hospital, yeah?
The mother of him.
Mhm.
And he was really sad, and he was telling her, like, don't worry, everything is good. Like, after you die, you go to a pretty place and stuff like that. And the mother died in peace, but everyone around was like, tell us more about that, because everybody, anybody lies. So for everyone, that was the only truth.
Okay. And who was the main actor?
The main actor is Ricky Gervais.
Okay, you told me, yeah. I don't know.
Yes, and also Jennifer Garner. She's a bit more famous, I think.
Yeah. And why did you like this film?
So I like it because it was interesting, and I thought like maybe we don't want to live in a world like that. It's really rough. I mean, they were like, "You look ugly. You are poor. I don't like you. Bye." Things like this, like really, really rough. So it was interesting. It was an interesting movie to watch.
The truth is not always that good.
No. So with that movie, you realize that sometimes you have to lie a bit.
Sometimes, yes. You better do it instead of getting into trouble. Yeah. Okay, Catalina, very good. Very good. Okay, so I think it's time for a break now. Let's go for 15 minutes and then we'll came back, we continue. I think we're not going to go on with movies because we're not going to have enough time. I will use the second part to practice for the oral test then.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, see you in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so as I told you, next week we're going to have the oral part and the written part of the test. First, we're going to start with the oral and then the written, okay? Well, let's see the oral part. Let me show you. They are basically questions where you have to speak, to talk, okay? Let me see this. Wait, let me. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we
Yes.
see. We see it.
I made all the necessary changes for you to, let me check anyway. Wait.
Draw before it's blurry.
Sorry?
Draw the cards. Draw the cards.
No, but I want to see wait a minute, I will check my configurations to see if it's correct, because I learned why you couldn't, it was, let me see if I can remember what I had to do. Well, let's see, I hope you can, okay. Can you read that?
Yes, the worst food you be eaten.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the type of thing you will have to do. There are different types of cards, okay? But the idea is that you talk about it for 1 minute, okay? Let's see. Any volunteer to do this?
It got a bit blurry.
Sorry, give me a second to see the wait, the timer, because the idea is that you talk for 1 minute, okay?
Okay, but it's a bit blurry. I already know what it says, but
that is my question. Can you see it well? No.
At first, yes, but after a
Again,
few, I don't know, like a minute.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait. The technician told me that probably the problem was that when I set up my Zoom, I didn't change. Something was. Wait a minute. What was that? Give me a second. It will be. Cannot do it fast. Participante. No. Wait a minute. Uso compartido de la pantalla. No. It's something where. Has to do with the quality of the. That was the problem. Virtual. Oh my God. Where was it? Wait. Can't remember where it was. Should be in configuración. Has to do with the screen. Is with the where is it? It's, Estaba con ustedes la última vez que hice esto, ¿no? Hay una parte en donde me aparece algo así como la resolución y sale un número de la pantalla, y ahí está el punto. Que el mío estaba en HD y eso hacía que ustedes lo vieran borroso. But I can't remember where it was at. ¿Alguien se le ocurre dónde está la pantalla? ¿Dónde están los?
Ni idea, Miss.
No me acuerdo,
¿Cómo es
profe.
que son centennial? Tienen que saber.
Yo soy re malo para el...
Pucha, pero parecen viejos.
A ver. Opciones.
Hay una parte donde aparece el...
Dar.
Debería ser configuración, sí, pero no lo encuentro en configuración. Es donde aparece como la pantalla, o sea, la resolución de la pantalla, eso es. Era ahí. No me acuerdo dónde estaba. No, era ahí. Video del anfitrión, tipo de audio. No, no es el audio. Tampoco es eso.
Y si solo nos lee la... que igual son frases cortas. ¿No?
Sí, no son tan largas. Ahora, ¿solo la Catalina tiene problema o los demás también?
No, yo tampoco puedo ver.
O sea, yo tampoco, profe.
No, sí, cuando recién lo pongo sí lo ven, pero después el problema es que se pone borroso. Esa es la vaina, ¿no? Tiene que ver con pantalla. A ver, déjenme ver si está en el otro lado. A ver, voy a ver acá. No, pero en video no va a aparecer eso. A ver. Ah, aquí está. Era más fácil de lo que yo creía, ya lo encontré. A ver, está en HD. ¿Por qué no quiero que esté en HD? ¿Por qué no puedo? O sea, aquí lo estoy viendo, pero no lo puedo. Ah, no le puedo sacar el tic. A ver. Aquí está. Este es. Ah, pero ¿por qué me dice HD si no quiero HD? A ver. A ver. Vamos a probar. No sé por qué. A ver. A ver ahí. ¿Lo mismo?
No, ahora sí, profe.
Esperemos unos segundos porque parece que después que pasa un rato no se ve. ¿Se sigue viendo?
Sí.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Well, let's see. Who can talk about... who was the one that was going to talk? Galia? Who? I can't remember.
I can do it.
Sorry?
I can do it.
You can read.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you
yes.
can read.
Yes. I mean, I can. No. Now I cannot. It's blurry. I said like I can
no,
answer.
it's back. It's back.
Come on.
But maybe we can continue and try.
Wait,
Yes.
let me see.
Profe, y si intenta así como dejar de compartir una carta, comparte, vemos el nombre y así, deja de compartir y hablamos. A lo mejor así funciona.
Pero ¿cómo va a ser tan pedestre, po? A ver, espérate.
Bueno, hay que intentarlo.
Que no sé por qué aquí me salen la forma original, que es la que estoy viendo yo aquí, y esa es la que tiene que marcar. A ver, no. Ahí está HD. Esa no es, porque ese es el problema. A ver, déjenme probar con el otro, hacerlo al revés, así como... Ya, hagamos el último intento y si no lo vamos a ir leyendo, no, carepalo.
Ok.
A ver. ¿Ahora? ¿Lo ven?
Yes, we see it.
Yes.
Implorémosle a Jehová, a quien sea, ¿ok? Yeah. The worst food you've eaten. Who can talk for 1 minute?
I can do it. It got blurry, but
Okay. I will read it for you. Okay, the worst food you've eaten. 1 minute,
Okay.
Catalina.
So we already talked about this, and I said the worst was Portuguese snails. I didn't like them because I think they taste like instant noodles, and the texture it's really weird. What Portuguese people does is to share with people and drink some beer with it, and they love it. It's something that you don't find the whole year. It's just during a season. I think it was during like summer season, and you can find restaurants saying like we have caracóis, temos caracóis. We have
That
snails,
is snails.
and yes, and they really like it. But I think it's not for me.
5 more seconds. 4.
Okay,
Almost.
that's it.
Okay. Almost. Okay. Okay. Good. Did you say that we had already seen this?
That phrase, that question.
Yeah, but not the card.
We already got it. Yeah.
The card, yes.
I mean, I remember we I talk about it. I think so. Like
yes.
We have to.
Okay, let me see if we're going to see that actually I can change the cards. I've got plenty of them. Okay. Okay, something dangerous you have done. Is it something we already talked about?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We're
We
going
did.
to change it. We're going to change it. Okay, and now I don't want to have these problems, so we're going to change the cards also because I'm pissed off with this. Okay, we're going to see, I mean, another one that has to do with, it's a PowerPoint, so in there you shouldn't have the same background. I can't remember if, did we see this?
Miss,
Yes.
you are not.
I'm not sharing.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, wait. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okie dokie. Vamos a ver si. Let's see. There. No, I'm not sharing. Am I? Aquí dice. I'm not sharing. Okay. Okay. Did we use these cards? Did you talk about it?
No, we don't use this.
Okay. Okay, but in this exercise, you will talk a little bit more. Okay, let's see, 2 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay.
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 Okay. So who would like to start? Who would like to start? Oops. It's just practice. It's not a test. Anybody? Let's see. Carlos, you like to talk. Okay. Please.
Okay.
Okay, so remember that first of all, this is not a test about truth. It's an English test, so you can invent whatever you want. Okay.
Okay.
2 minutes non-stop. Okay.
Where are you? Wait, not ready. Let's. I need to do something first.
Yeah.
Give me 15 seconds, please.
Okay.
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 Yeah. My habits of eating are very very organized. Oh, no, organized. I like to eat in the morning 2 times. One is in the breakfast, and in the middle day. Then is the lunch. Then in the my brain okay, in dinner I like to eat in the morning bread with jam or fruit in the middle morning, or fruit with milk. I like to eat very healthy food because have so many benefits to health, like that, I think. I like too much the tomatoes, the onions in the lunch, the meat, and some cereals in the lunch. For example, rice, rice, no, quinoa, I think in English. The dinner, the same. That's all I think I eat.
Okay, there you have 2 minutes. Okay, Carlos, I don't know if it was my impression. Were you using the computer to look up some words or not?
Yes, I use my computer for some works.
Yeah.
For some.
No, you don't have to do that because you waste time.
No, not now. Not now.
Not during the.
Not during. I was only thinking in the words, but for the question, I search for the question because I don't know the meaning of tense, for example. Only for that I use my computer. In the rest of the test,
you talked.
Yes. In the practice of the test, I only use my brain.
Okay. No, it's okay. Okay, let's see. Good. But you get really nervous, Carlos. You have to try to control your, I know it's not easy, but try to control to speak a little bit more slowly. Okay? Not so fast. Because you get nervous and you speak faster. So try to speak more calmly. Let's see, some things, when you talk about, well, first of all, the word organized is organized, okay? And you say at breakfast or for breakfast. Yeah, I eat, I don't know, some bread for breakfast. Yeah. At midday is better than in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Because have so many, I don't know, because it has, I don't know what, but so many something, whatever. It has, tend to forget it, okay? I like too much the tomatoes and the meat. I like tomatoes very much. Remember that if you say I like the tomato, first of all, I like tomatoes in general. If you say I like the tomatoes, I understand. I understand that you like a specific group of tomatoes and you like tomatoes in general. Do you understand?
Yes.
For example, say, I like the tomatoes that my father grows in the garden. Yeah, that's another story. But if you like tomatoes in general, you don't say the tomatoes. I like tomatoes. I like tomatoes very much. I suppose that was what you wanted to say, not too much. If you say too much, is the problem. Yeah, if I like something too much, it can be an addiction.
Okay.
Can be a problem. Yes. Okay.
Injecting tomatoes.
You are not tomato addicted, I think. Okay. Do you understand?
Okay.
So be careful. It's different very much from too much. Okay. Right. The rest was good, Carlos.
Thank you,
Okay. Let's see the second one. Okay. Francisco, can you?
I can try.
Yeah, remember, 2 minutes non-stop, okay?
Oh,
Invent anything you want.
2 minutes, it's so much time.
Let's see. Can we start? This is a topic that you have had in other cases, in other practice.
Yes, I remember.
Yes. So it's not a totally new topic for you.
I remember that.
Okay. Ready to start?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay, you can start.
I live in Santiago, in San Joaquin, in the commune in San Joaquin. I live in residential neighborhood. The neighborhood names is Villa Músicos del Mundo. The principal street is its name Juan Sebastián Bach, and all the streets there are names of musics, famous classic musics. I live in a house with 2 floors. I live with my mom and my sister and my dog. I have in the in the back backyard, in the back background, en el patio trasero, I don't record.
Time is up.
I have some plants and
time is up, Francisco. You see, it's not that long. It's not such a long time.
Se hizo eterno. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, again, Francisco, there is a mistake that you repeat in all the sentences. Again, you have 2 subjects. All the streets, they are names of musical musicians, or was it? Famous musicians.
Yes.
All the streets, they are, no, all the streets have the names of famous musicians.
¿Y por
No,
qué?
all the names, all the streets, they are.
¿Y por qué have? Si se es como
Porque la calle tiene el
tercera,
nombre, la calle no es el
pero,
nombre.
pero la calle sería tercera persona, no sería has.
Ah, yo entendí, todas las calles tienen nombre de músico. Eso era lo que yo creía entender.
Ah, en plural. Sí, ya está bien.
All the streets, pero fíjate bien en el problema. Tú me dijiste esto. All the streets, they are names of famous artists or something like that. Something like that.
Claro.
All the streets, they and all the streets is the same. So you have the same in the previous exercise.
Ujú.
No, all the streets, they are not names, they have.
I have a
names.
question. Can you?
Yes.
Is it good if he said the streets are named after musicians?
Yeah. But there you have to change.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that all the streets are named after famous musicians, for example. Yeah, here it's another thing. Because to be named after es como tener el nombre por algo, o sea, se denominaron así por los músicos. I named after, en honor a los músicos famosos. That's the meaning. Yeah, that's another possibility. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Let's go on. Okay, who can continue? Galia or Galia, can you continue?
I think so, but it's a little hard.
Why?
Because of the words, the name of the clothes. I don't
Okay,
remember.
we haven't seen that yet. Okay, Catalina, can you continue?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, I'm
Okay,
going to.
ready?
Not yet. I like to see how much time I have. Okay.
Okay.
So, what kind of clothes do you like wearing? I prefer to wear clothes that are comfy instead of wearing something I don't know how to say this. So I prefer comfy clothes because I like to feel good during the day, and I don't know what to say about this. I don't have much to say about this.
What kind of clothes do you have? I mean, do you wear?
Every kind of clothes. They have to be comfy, but it could be anything actually.
Anything.
Yeah. So, talking about seasons, I prefer like a summer season because of the kind of clothes that you can wear. I prefer to wear like really light clothes instead of like wearing a lot of clothes, like a lot of leathers. I really don't like to feel like in a prison with my clothes. So I like to wear flip-flops, shorts. I don't know.
Like what happens in winter, for example, what, because you wear something in winter?
Well, in winter, I'm pushed to wear a lot of clothes. Boots, pants, like long underwear and pants.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Katarina. Well, this topic is something we haven't studied, so this part that was in between, but we haven't talked about clothes. I will send you tomorrow, I will send you a list of the main topics that are the same topics we have discussed in the classes, okay? For you to, like films, like education, okay, cities, transport, the things we have studied, okay? This, we have never talked about clothes. But the thing is that you can talk about anything. If you don't know the names of clothes, you can guide the conversation to, for example, Catalina did something of that. Like talking about the summer clothes, and then in summer when it's hot, you have more possibilities, or no, the opposite. When it's winter, you have more possibilities to wear more clothes, blah, 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 blah. Okay? This is something that is a tip that you can use in most oral tests. Yeah. Sometimes students can direct when you don't know what to say, you'd better talk, guide the conversation in the direction that is better for you. Better than if you don't say anything, okay? Let's see the next one. Galia, this is for you.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, let me. Okay. Ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm more city person, but I like the countryside too. But I don't think that I can live in the countryside for now, because in the countryside there's no shops and all the facilities that the city give us. So I think for now I'm a city person, but in the future maybe I can be a country person, because I really like the countryside. I go to holidays to that places, so it's really a nice place to be, but I think not so much to live, at least for me. Uh, um, I need the facilities that the city give me. So if I sick, for example, I need to go to the hospital fast. If I have hungry, I need to go to the shop fast. So in the countryside, I can do that because it's too far from the countryside. We have to travel too much. So that's what I think.
7 seconds left.
Oh,
No.
I don't know.
No. Okay, now it's okay. It was good, but you had some seconds left.
Okay.
For now, no, you don't say for now. You say, well, in the meantime.
In the meantime.
In the meantime, or for the time being. That is exactly for the time being. Mientras tanto. For the time being, okay? Those places, because it's plural. Let's say that places, okay? And if I am hungry, no, if I have hungry. If I am hungry, okay?
Okay.
I am hungry, I am thirsty. Remember that? In Spanish, you use the verbo tener, but in English, you use the verb to be. I am hungry, I am thirsty, I am sleepy. I am cold. I am hot. Yes?
Okay.
Good. Okie dokie. Well, let's see another round. Let me. Okay. Okay. Who would like to now? It's your turn to choose. Who would like to talk about this? Anybody? Hello? Who could start? Who could do this? Oof. Carlos, democratically speaking. Okay.
Okay. I think the money is important because it's because we with the money we can buy things, we can pay our debts, we can pay to a doctor, we can invite, we can buy things more. Or can that's all that I think is important for the money.
Come on. Less than a minute. Less than a minute, Carlos.
Boo. It's like a philosophical question, but
no, it's absolutely practical.
How important?
What would you do to get money? I mean, if money is important, there are things you can do to get it. There are other things you would never do, and other things that you must do. I mean, you can use, or perhaps, well, you can get to this topic from different points of view.
Understood. Okay, so if that is the idea, I think if the money is important, and so to have money, I need to I need to have a job, I need to work. So the money is important because I need it for survive to the life. I think so. For invite my friend to go to some restaurant, some bar. I think so. I need it for medicine. That's all.
20 seconds left. Carlos.
I don't have any more, miss. Sorry.
You don't have anything else
idea.
to say?
Anything else?
Come on. Okay. You can say, I mean, the things if money is important, it's very important to buy all the things you mentioned. So I think I would work to get it. I think I must work to get it. I wouldn't get money from anything in any way. Or perhaps, yes, I don't know. But you know that you can use other sides of the question. For example, in my personal case, I would never kill somebody for money. I would never do something illegal to get money. Yeah. I don't know. But would you work in something you don't like? Well, it depends on what kind of jobs. Yeah. There you can talk and talk and talk. Okay. Let's see. Again, Carlos, the money. No, we are not talking about a specific money. We are talking about money in general. This is a message to all of you. Remember, the word "the" in English is used, exceptionally. Wait, I need to, here. This word is used only when you want to singularize something. You want to specify something. You say the money. Well, the money that my father left me, the money that I won in the lottery is a particular money, but not money in general. Do you understand that?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
when
Miss.
you have to decide between using the or not using the, probably you will be better if you don't use it. Yeah. For example, you never use it with plurals. You don't say the people, the children. No, say people, children of the world. Yes. If you say the children of my sister, yeah, that's another thing. It's a particular group of children. Only in those cases, okay? Well, Carlos, so money is important. And for that, you need to work, not to job. Job es un empleo, no es trabajo, trabajar, digamos. And for survive, no, to survive. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Here we have 10 cards, so I think we will be, okay. Let's see this one. Let's see, Galia, can you?
Okay.
Sorry, let me set the clock. Okay, when you're ready. Are you ready to start?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Then, well, in my free time, I do some manual arts, like maybe painting or do some arrange of the house, like carpentry or just fix some things of the house. I take the time that I have free to do that kind of things. Sometimes I do the sometimes I cook too. I have a sweet tooth. So for that I I do some cakes or that kind of things, cheesecakes. So all my family is happy when I do that kind of things. And another things that I do when I have free time is take a walk with my dogs. Like maybe like 2 hours with my dogs in the park. And sometimes I go to visit to my family or my friends, that kind of things. So I don't know how much to say. That's a resume for that.
Okay. Okay. Now you were Betsy with time. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Very good, Galia, when you use the new vocabulary to have a sweet tooth. Very good. You make all the things you prepare in the kitchen. I mean, food is make. You make some cakes.
Okay.
You make things, I mean, sweet things. The things you do with your hands normally is make, except for, well, in the kitchen, let's say, in the kitchen. Okay, and then I would say that you make some repairs at home. Is that what you meant?
Sorry, what?
Some repairs? You repair things?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
I
make
don't know how to say that, so I took
to make,
whatever.
yeah, you make some repairs. Yeah, because you used to say some arrangements, but that is different. Arrangements anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Arrangement is when you decide to decorate in a different way. Yeah.
Okay.
So you decide to organize the plants in a different place and that kind of thing. But make some repairs when you fix, as you said, things that are broken or no longer working, etc. Right? Okay, much better, Galia. Much better. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see, Catalina. Your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, let me set the watch. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
So, ready.
Okay.
So I will describe my personality as a pretty calm person. I don't like to argue with people. I don't like to have problems with people. I prefer everything to be peaceful most of the time. I also think I'm a person who likes to think a lot about how to fix something or how to solve something. So most of the time, I think I spend. So I think most of the time I spend my time thinking how to make things better.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm a person who overthinks a lot. And another thing about my personality could be that I don't have a lot of patience. I like things to be done fast. So whenever I have to deal with somebody who is lazy, I get mad pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I like my personality. I like um, I'm pretty polite to people. So I don't know what to say.
Okay, right. Okay, quite good, Catalina. Quite
a
good.
bit better, yeah.
Quite good. It's a difficult topic because it's difficult to talk about oneself. Okay, but it was quite good. Yes. Okay, let's see, Francisco. Francisco, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, do you understand the question?
No.
The question is, what are your friends like? That means, can you describe your friends, your best friend?
Okay.
Not all of them. How would you describe them?
Mm, oof. It's a hard topic.
Why?
I
Do you have any friends?
yes, yes. I
Okay.
I have, describe one friend or
One, one,
or
your
they
best friend.
generally. Yeah,
Only one.
okay. Only one. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to start. My best friend is Eduardo. And I met him in the school, and Eduardo is tall and a very calm person and peaceful. He likes play soccer and watch the the watch games too. I talk with him about soccer and other ¿me puedo hablar? About soccer, tennis, and he likes the table tennis too. He studied archaeology and he likes read too much, and we talk about the many subjects of like philosophy and anthropology for the books about he reads or about I read. He lives in Peñalolén, near to Santiago Mendoza.
Okay. Okay, that's it, Francisco. Very good. Much better than the first time, even though the topic was not easy. Quite much better, Francisco. Okay, some comments. This time, I mean, your grammar was quite good. Some things in terms of vocabulary, you say at school. You met your friend at school. I mean, in the times you were at school, not in school, at school. You both talk about soccer and matches. They are not games. When you talk about soccer or football, you say soccer, sorry, you say matches. Football match, not game. Games are different. Games are something you play in the computer, for example, or at the table, right? Those are games. But the sports are matches, okay? He reads very much.
Very much.
Not too much. Remember when we said too much has to do with an addiction, something negative. Yes? So it's,
Okay.
you never read too much. And the other word that near a place, not near to, near a place. Okay, near, not near to. Let me put on the comments. Okay? Do you understand
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, let's see, Carlos. The next one. Carlos?
I am here, Miss. I am thinking.
Yes. Ready?
Let me give me 10 seconds, please.
Okay.
Okay. In my future,
Yeah.
already?
Yes. Start.
In my future, I see myself in a enterprise, doing some work of administrative or some analysis of data, for example, for fruits or rendiments in grad or in rice, in fruits and culture. No, culture. So I don't see myself in a in a in a field in a field. I see myself in an enterprise with a structure, a building, not in the field with other people talking and supervising. They do the head,
Sorry?
the hard. I don't see people. I am not in the field when
Yeah.
the people tell to how to harvest the fruit.
Okay.
So I see myself in working with data, with some with a supervisor or a boss maybe, or maybe myself being a boss and working with other people, or maybe doing some maybe in a university teaching other people's or other students.
Mhm.
I see myself in that, or other type of job, or maybe is in the area of biology. Um, for example, like nutrition, maybe
Okay.
not only agriculture.
Agriculture. Yeah.
Agriculture.
Okay. That was better than I didn't write anything. Very good. Okay. Very good, Carlos. Let's see, Galia.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
No, wait a second. I want to put the chronometer too.
Mhm.
uh, okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Well, I want to travel to Japan, maybe, because I like the anime and I like the well, I like to visit the place for that, really. But maybe go to China too, because I like the uh, uh, I like I don't know how to. Well, the tourist monuments and that kind of thing of the country, and I want to visit the. It sounds very ridiculous, but I want to visit the house of Jackie Chan because I'm
Yeah.
a fan of him.
Okay.
So that that's really nice. So maybe goes to England
Mhm.
or near there to visit the castles and the countryside of that. I like to see that too. And in my own country, in Chile, I want to visit the Torres del Paine because I know that there are so many animals and there are so many types of I don't know how to say, maybe climates, no, weather. The weather is really variant in there, so uh, I want to experience that. Well, that's all.
Okay, just in time. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Just in time. Okay, quite good. But I didn't understand. The weather is what? I didn't understand
Ah,
what you said. Is what?
yeah, the weather is
Changeable? Variable?
yeah, is variable. So I don't know
Changeable.
how to say that. So
Like it
yeah,
changes, I mean, from easily. Is that what you mean?
yeah, yeah, because they have snow and they have hot hot zone because they have all kind of animals. You
Okay.
can see animals from the north of the country and the south of the
South.
country, so
Yeah.
south of the country. So in
Okay.
one place.
Okay. All in one place. Okay, guys. Quite good. Any question or comment about anything? Sorry, I will send you the topics then of the oral test for you to practice, okay? For you to think what you are going to talk about. But the topics are the same topics that we have studied in each class, okay? As I said. And in the written part, you will have listening comprehension, reading comprehension, grammar with the tenses, modals. I mean, again, everything we have studied. I will give you, I will make you a list of the two things tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay? Any
In the
questions?
in the oral test, we will be speak during 2 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 Okay. So next class, we're going to start with the oral part and then the reading part. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, guys. Have a nice
Okay.
weekend. See you.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.